What's poppin' soul family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on who your secret admirer is and how you might know them, and maybe why they like you if that does come through. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we'll be using for today's tarot reading, we will be using the Spoopy tarot deck, which will be available for purchase down in the description box below on my Amazon storefront as well. I really do like that deck, you guys, and I will probably be using it all October, so go on ahead and check that out if that is something you are interested in. And without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Justice card, group number 2 with the Devil, group number 3 with the Hermit, and group number 4 with Fortune. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Justice card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so who is your secret admirer? All right, so they are coming out as the Knight of Wands here. So they could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and I feel as though you guys kind of represent this Queen of Cups that came out. So you could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The other zodiac signs that came through are Libra and Aquarius. Okay, so I feel as though the vibe that I'm getting is that this might have been a past situationship. I do feel as though this was somebody from the past that might be feeling this way about you. So with the Knight of Wands, the thing about this card is that this can be a bit of a player, okay, and they can be a little bit immature, okay. But this right here is giving hot boy summer type energy. So I do feel like this is somebody who might find themselves in a lot of situationships, and I do kind of feel like this was more of a situationship, or somebody that you were talking to, and then maybe like it was super duper good and super duper intense in the beginning, and it might have like later fizzled out, okay. And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you guys might have felt more of like an emotional connection with this person because you guys are just more emotional people. I also feel like you guys are more emotionally mature, if that makes sense. And I just feel like this might have been a situation where you kind of just felt like you weren't really getting what you needed, and you knew that you wanted to be with somebody who you could be with in like the long haul, you know. And I'm just feeling like maybe you weren't really getting that type of energy here. So we have the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Swords as well. So I'm getting a couple different things. I'm getting this energy of like indecisiveness surrounding you and this person. So maybe this person was indecisive about you, but for the most part, I'm feeling like this pertains to you being indecisive about whether or not you should continue talking to this person or dealing with this person. And I'm picking up on a lot of mental conflict here. So for a lot of you, I feel like you guys might have really pondered and really been at a crossroads with whether or not you should even continue talking to this person or dealing with this person, because something just wasn't really sitting right with you in this connection. And I do feel as though it took a while for you to identify exactly what that was. I feel like a lot of you guys, with you guys coming out as the Queen of Cups, this kind of lets me know that you guys are pretty intuitive individuals. And I feel like intuitively, right, you guys might have just had that gut feeling that something was off here, okay. And with the 5 of Swords, it might have even been the case that every single time you tried to address it, it might have led to some conflict between you and them. You guys might have gotten into a lot of verbal altercations with this person over something just not sitting right with you, something just feeling off. And I do feel like ultimately the majority of you were correct, okay. we have the Seven of Swords here. This is a telltale indication that somebody does not have the purest intentions regarding a situation with you or a connection with you. And I do feel as though with this Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, it's not necessarily uncommon for these two to come out together, because the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a little bit sneaky, you know, depending on the age and the maturity level and just, you know, what other cards surround it. But I do feel like you guys might have gotten the feeling that this person wasn't fully being transparent with you, or that they did not have the best intentions with you. And I do feel like you guys might have ultimately decided to cut it off and do what was right for you. Okay, so we have the Justice card here. So it's possible this could have been like a karmic relationship, but I do feel like this person still has like a deep admiration for you, or they do still kind of feel some type of way about this situation, because I kind of get the feeling that this might not have ended on the best terms, this situation here, because this person, like I said, they didn't really have the right intentions. I just feel like you guys went into this and you just wanted to do right by yourself and do right by them as well. And I just feel like your person might have been a little bit selfish and just immature in the way that they went about this connection. And I feel like ultimately that's just kind of why it didn't end up working out, or at least something like that, something along those lines. With the Four of Wands here, it's possible that some of you, if it really did kind of get that far, some of you guys might have been married to this person, or you could have lived with this person, or you could have built like some type of foundation with this person, or they could have been like a part of your friend group, so there could have been some history there. But I do feel like all in all, you guys were kind of drawn to them because they do know how to have fun. They do know how to have a good time, okay? So I'm getting like a lot of different energies from this person. So in terms of how you might know them, I kind of get the feeling that you guys might have some mutual friends, or they could have been like part of your friend group or something like that, and you might have kind of known them for a while before you decided to like pursue this romantically. But I do feel like this is a past person that you pursued romantically. And I feel like all in all, your intentions with this situation was to kind of have something for the long haul. Like I said, like you kind of saw a potential future with this person, because we have the Star here. This is kind of like wishful thinking, you know, looking towards the future, like having a good future with somebody basically. And I'm just feeling like this person just kind of was in it for temporary gratification, and I think that you guys really picked up on that. And I do feel as though it was probably hurtful, but more than anything, I just feel like it was just a lot of mental conflict. And with the Seven of Swords here, it's possible that you could have found out that this person was just not being fully honest with you. You could have found out they were talking to other people after making it seem like they were willing to be exclusive with you, or you could have found out that this person has some hidden secrets, and so you just decided, you know what, that's it, like that's the last straw, so you cut it off and you just kind of left it at that. But this person still feels some type of way about you because of the simple fact that you guys left off on bad terms, and they think that they might have really fumbled the bag here with this situation. So it's kind of hard to tell whether or not this would actually work in the future. If it were to work out in the future, I do feel like this person right here would have to kind of mature a bit, like maybe go from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. But yeah, I do feel like this person was a bit immature, like emotionally immature, or just not on your level, okay? And I just feel like you wanted a connection where you were getting like what it is that you needed, like you were getting maybe the words of affirmation or the quality time, or you were just getting your needs met, you know? And I just feel like this person, they just didn't have the capacity to give that to you, and so they just went about it in a kind of fucked up way. And so that's kind of why this situation came to an end, you guys. And I just feel like they feel some type of way about you because of what it is that they could have had with you. This is sort of representing what it is that you brought to the table. The Four of Wands, even though this card is not super like illustrious, the Four of Wands is really about having a good time, enjoying yourself, and really having like a foundation with somebody, whether it's like a friendship or like a a happy home type situation or a marriage. I don't really pick up on marriage too much. If anything, this seems more like a relationship where maybe you guys dated for a while and then decided to move in together, or you just got closer with one another and maybe like they left stuff at your house and you left stuff at their house type of thing. But I don't really think that you guys got close enough to that point, although some of you guys might have it could have been that type of situation. There's a lot of different ways that this could have gone, but for the majority of you, I feel like you were not getting what you needed out of this situation as the Queen of Cups that you are, okay? And you knew what it was that you wanted for yourself and for your future, okay? And you just simply weren't getting it here. And I think that you finding out about whatever this Seven of Swords energy is, you finding out that this person was lying to you, not being transparent. They might not have even explicitly lied to you, but they might have omitted the truth, okay? Which in my opinion is just as bad as lying. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the vibes that I'm getting in this situation. I feel like they weren't really honest with you. They did something shady that was just the last straw. And I feel as though the reason why they feel some type of way with you is because they feel like they owe it to you to try and make this situation right or make it better or like try to fix it. At least give you an apology, okay? And for some of you, this person might have already attempted to apologize to you. The Justice card can also kind of symbolize karma, so maybe they got some type of karma back in return, or maybe their karma is just you deciding not to speak with them anymore. But for the bulk majority of you, I feel like you guys are not the type of people to harbor resentment for an extremely long period of time. I think you guys are the type of person that's like, you know, you did what you did and I released you with love, but like you can't be part of my life anymore. Like I can forgive you, but I can't allow you to still be in my energy or exist in my reality the way that you had access to me before. You can't have that anymore. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting for who your secret admirer is, you guys. It seems like some type of past situationship or something like that, or maybe like a friends with benefits situation, and it seemed like it was going to be more and it ended up not being more. Like I'm getting that type of vibe for you guys. So let me know down in the comments who this person is and how this reading resonates for you guys. I love to read your feedback and I love to read your stories, you guys, and kind of get a feel for exactly what I was picking up on. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how it resonates. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below, you guys. And the deck that we use for today is the Spoopy Tarot. It's a very cute, kawaii, like Halloween spooky season type of aesthetic. So if you're into that, be sure to check that out, you guys. It'll be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Devil card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so who is your secret admirer? Okay, so taking a look at this card, honestly, I know that this can be like one of the scariest and most intimidating cards in the tarot deck, but honestly, this is nothing more than an angry little triangle in my eyes. And to be honest, I do feel as though your secret admirer, similar to group number 1, is actually a very, very childish person who did not appear to have the best intentions with you. Okay, so I feel like group number 2, this is a more intense, a lot more emotionally intense pile than group number 1 was. Okay, this person I feel as though was definitely an ex. Okay, so group number 1 was more like a situationship. This seems more like an ex. This can be an ex-husband, an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend that maybe you were sort of with for quite a while, okay? But whatever the case may be with the 3 of Swords, this person hurt you very, very deeply. And I feel as though with the Page of Swords, this person was very, very immature, like very immature about the way that they handled this situation, the way that they spoke to you, the way that they talked to you, all around just not a good person, to be honest. That's kind of what I get. And I'm not trying to like slander their character, but y'all, they're coming out as the King of Cups reverse. This is a very, very emotionally abusive person. Okay, so they could have been the type of person that was like emotionally abusive in terms of ways that they spoke to you and talked to you, but this is not that's not all that it takes to be emotionally abusive. Emotional abuse can come in many forms, okay? One of the forms can be stonewalling, okay? If something small or big happens in a relationship, instead of talking it out with you, they will not speak to you at all. They'll just be very cold or very mean to you. This person could have been emotionally manipulative. They knew exactly how to get under your skin and exactly how to play with your emotions, okay? This connection, I do feel like, was very spiritually powerful, though, because I do feel as though despite everything that you went through, it does seem to have gotten you closer to God, or closer to yourself, closer to like your spiritual practices, whatever those may be. I just feel like the outcome made you like a more spiritual person, if that makes sense. We also have like the 9 of Wands here. So I feel like now you guys move with a lot more caution in your relationships. And I do feel like spirituality is just like of utmost important to you guys when it comes to pursuing new connections and just all around. I just feel like you guys are a lot more spiritual now than you were before you dealt with this person. And with the Hierophant here, this can also be an indication that this might have been somebody that you were married to, okay? Or this person could have even put you in a third party situation where they were, you know, either married or they just lied about something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say exactly what it is that they did, but I can say that they hurt you very deeply, and they knew exactly how to get under your skin emotionally. This is a fucking clown. Okay, a fucking clown. A clown and an angry triangle. Okay, nothing more than that. But I can tell that this person hurt you very deeply. And I do feel as though they sort of left you to carry the weight of this relationship, the weight of this connection, all by yourself. Okay? And the thing I see here about the Hierophant and the Devil, so these cards are complete opposites of themselves. This is like, it represents God, it represents the devil, okay? This represents all things high vibrational and all things low vibrational. So I do feel like this connection might have taught you a lot about duality, because maybe you guys were polar opposites. Okay, I am getting that very strongly, and I do feel as though this person might have been the type to just bring out the worst in you. They could have even been a bit of a narcissist. Sorry, you guys, my mom walked in. But yeah, they could have been a bit of a narcissist, or a bit narcissistic, should I say. They kind of seem to be the type that might have made everything about them, or might have blamed a lot of the issues in the relationship that they caused. Like, they might have made it seem like it was you, like you were the problem. And they could have really convinced you like that you were the problem, that you were the issue, that a lot of the issues in your relationship was your fault. But the thing that I'm feeling the most is like, they were the type that they didn't mind keeping you in the dark, right? Because we have the Knight card, which I feel like this is like the moon in this particular tarot deck. So they might have kept a lot of secrets, or they might have just kept you in the dark a lot of the times. With the Devil card, almost like, and this could be a bit of an energy vampire too, like this person could have really siphoned your energy, like really siphoned the life out of you. Like this right here, the Three of Swords, this can be about like going through heartbreak after a breakup, but this could have very well been how you felt while you were actually in a relationship with this person. All around, what I'm getting at though, you guys, this was just not a healthy relationship, okay? I see one person here, which I do feel like is you guys, that was sort of, you know, more high vibrational, kinder, maybe more spiritual, more in alignment with God or the universe or whatever you want to call it. And then I see somebody that just came in and like just maybe took all of this away from them, or like tried to siphon this energy, right? This angry little triangle here, this angry little energy vampire might have tried to siphon your energy from you. This person could have also had some really bad or destructive habits that just made this relationship impossible, right? And so now, because of them, you guys kind of have to move with a lot of, I guess, discernment, or you have to kind of keep your guard up in relationships with people. I'm getting that type of vibe. And to be honest with you, I don't even really feel like we can call this person your secret admirer. It just seems more like this person might keep an eye out for you because maybe like they want you back as their supply, or they might want like a new supply. But I don't know, like I'm getting that type of vibe. It doesn't really seem like a very admirable type energy. It doesn't seem like with group number 1 it's like, oh, you know, they might want to make the situation right. But with group number 2, it's like you cannot let this person back into your life because they are just going to knock you off of all of the healing work that you guys have been doing or been trying to do. And if they do like actually want you back, I don't really feel like it's for the right reasons, right? I feel like it could be because maybe they are now shouldering all of this weight that they were putting on you, and they miss having you around to put all of their shit on. Basically, that's the type of energy that I get. So you guys, yeah, that's what I get for who your secret admirer is. That was sort of what came through. If this doesn't really resonate for you, maybe pick another pile, or if you felt drawn to more than one pile, maybe watch both of them. But yeah, you guys, that's the overall message that I get. So let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today's reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below as well. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the Judgment card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so who is your secret admirer? Okay, you guys, so this energy is a little different from the last 2 piles, but we start off with the Hermit card. So this kind of lets me know that this is somebody who might be a bit introverted. Like, they tend to stay to themselves. I also feel like you might never even guess that this person is your secret admirer, or you might never guess that they feel this way about you. I do feel like this is something that they would kind of keep to themselves. Also, we have the Fool card here, which I feel like is more so your guys' energy. If you're the type that's a little bit more out there, a little bit more outgoing, maybe more outspoken, right? That's the type of vibe that I get from you guys. I also feel like you guys might not really be afraid of confrontation, because we have the 5 of wands here, or should I say the 5 of lollipops. Okay, I feel as though like you guys are not really afraid to just speak your piece, no matter what type of conflict it might cause. Okay, you're not afraid of it. That's the type of energy that I get from you guys, and I think that this could be sort of why they feel the way that they do about you, because maybe you guys are different, maybe you guys are polar opposites, and they just might be attracted to you because of that, because you know how opposites attract, right? We also have the Queen of Pentacles here, which kind of makes me feel like this could be somebody that you guys work with. Okay, maybe their finances or their financial situation is super duper important to them. I do feel like this is somebody who has a really good work ethic. You know, they work pretty hard. And we have the 4 of Swords here and the 10 of Swords here. So I do feel like this person, they might be a little tired all the time. With the 10 of Swords here, this person might actually feel really, really defeated on a regular basis. But nobody would know because they keep a lot of stuff to themselves. Okay, and I feel like the reason why they like you is because you're not afraid to call somebody out on their BS. Okay, we have the Judgment card here. Okay, so this, to me, this is somebody who can see the situation from all angles, and I think that that is something that you guys are able to do. You're able to see a situation from all angles and really determine like the best path, the best way forward based off of that. This person really does admire you, and it's not even just like physical admiration. They just admire you, period. They admire the way that you are. They admire the way that you express yourself, the way that you're super duper outgoing. And with the 10 of Cups here, they look at you as like a safe person, okay? Because the thing is, with this person, I feel like they're the type that a safe person and like a safe space, means everything to them. That is what it is that this person is attracted to. They're attracted to the way that a person operates emotionally, is what I'm getting. And they just look at you like you're a safe space, like they would be safe to be themselves with you and maybe come out of their shell a little bit more. Okay, so this might have been somebody that you work with. Maybe they were kind of quiet at first, but then once you started talking to them and getting to know them and just having a little conversation with them, it's like they feel like they can come out of their shell a little bit with the 10 of Cups. And maybe they also like that you guys are super duper family oriented and you really love your family and you're a loving person. That's why they feel the way that they do about you. You're a loving person. You're a safe person. You know, this energy is very, very different from all the other energies I'm getting. And also feel like you're super duper expressive. Like, for example, if you work retail, you're not afraid to get into an argument with a customer who's wrong, right? The customer is not always right in your eyes, or you're able to really open up other people's eyes here with the Judgment card. You notice things that other people don't, right? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you. But I do feel like this is the type of person that maybe they work a lot, or they have like their own sort of, they've built and created their own sense of safety and their own sense of security, basically, to themselves, if that makes sense. They're super duper introverted, you guys. That's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like they're super introverted because of a lot of the stuff that they're facing mentally. I do feel like this person might low-key have some mental health issues here with the Ten of Swords, that don't necessarily make them like a red flag, but like what I'm saying is that they've just been through some shit, so they rather keep to themselves. Like, that's the best way that I could describe them. Also, like, this person has a social battery that can get drained very, very, very quickly, and you might notice some slight shifts in them when it does. Also, I feel like you guys it seems like you guys are polar opposites, but not in a bad way, more so in a good way, because it's like you guys kind of complement one another, if that makes sense. They just like you. They like the way that you express yourself, honestly. So yeah, I really do feel like this is somebody that you know from the workplace. And if it's not the workplace, it could be like school or something, if you guys are in school. But I don't really feel like you guys have like mutual friends, if that makes sense. I just kind of feel like this is more so like a colleague. And it could even be a colleague from like a previous job that you might have had, if you feel like it's absolutely not anybody in your workplace. But like I said, I feel like you guys would never really know that this person feels this way about you, because they are so good at keeping things to themselves. Oh, and before I forget, I do want to mention the zodiac signs real quick. We have very strong Virgo energy, could be Capricorn or Taurus. We have the Fool card here, and I honestly don't even know what sign this is, y'all. It could be Aries. I don't know. And we also have the Judgment card here, which I think is Sagittarius. I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel like you guys are a little bit more extroverted than this person, and it just makes you super duper attractive. You're not afraid to try new things, whereas this person is a little bit more hesitant to try new things and to venture out of their comfort zone. But they really like you because you make them feel safe to do so. You make them feel safe and secure to do so. Like, for example, if at work they said, you know, I'm a little worried about doing this particular thing, I'm nervous about doing it, you'd be like, man, don't worry about it. You know, it might be a little difficult at first, but you got this. Like, it's a piece of cake, right? And then pretty soon you're going to be confident enough to do this and that and this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just really like that about you. You just are really good at, like, giving them reassurance. So you might have had to do that in the past with this person. You might have had to reassure this person, like, yo, everything is gonna be okay. Like, you don't have to worry so much. I'll be right here to help you if you need anything. Let me know if you need help, and you're doing a great job. Like, I get that type of vibe from you guys. You guys might have even had to train this person. I feel like they might have been new in your workplace or something, and maybe you had to train them or look after them. Like, that type of thing basically is what I get for who who this person is to you. But yeah, that's what I get, you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the fortune card, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, who is your secret admirer? Okay, so I kind of feel like this is somebody who is in your friend group, because we start off with the 3 of Cups here. So I'm getting like a friendship type of vibe. You guys might have a lot of mutual friends together, and I do feel like this is just somebody who might have kind of just developed feelings for you over time. Okay, with the 4 of Cups here, I do have a feeling that maybe you might not return those same feelings for this person, but you do probably still have a lot of love for them. Okay, but you might not have necessarily given them a shot, kind of is what I'm getting, because maybe you're not really that interested in them. But this is somebody who looks up to you, like they think very, very, very highly of you. Okay, and I do feel like this is somebody who you have watched them grow and they have watched you grow, and I do feel like you do have some type of friendship. You don't have any type of ill feelings or anything towards each other. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. Okay, we have the King of Wands here, you guys. So this could be you or them. The zodiac signs I'm getting with the King of Wands, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm just not seeing too much water here, aside from these cups, but I also see we have the 2 of Cups here, and with the fortune card, I do feel like it was destined for you guys to cross paths. It was destined for you guys to meet each other and know each other, but you don't necessarily have to be together unless obviously you guys both sort of feel that way about each other. So I'm feeling like half of you guys might be willing to give this relationship a shot romantically, but the other half of you guys might have kind of already friend zoned this person, and you just don't really see the relationship going that way. Either way is acceptable. But I feel like you've watched this person grow from this Knight of Swords to this King of Wands, whereas they've watched you grow from this Page of Pentacles to this Empress. Okay, so I do get a feeling that this person might be older than you, or there could be a bit of an age difference between the 2 of you. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but this person, they really, really, really do admire you. They respect your growth. They respect your determination. They respect the fact that when you decide you want something, you're the type that just you go after it, and while also kind of letting it happen naturally. They just really respect you, and they respect the way that you go about life. And I just feel like this was a fated connection, and not all fated connections have to be romantic unless you want it to be. All in all, though, I do feel like there is a lot of love in this connection and a lot of respect for one another here. Okay, this is a very deep soul connection, and whether or not y'all want to take it there is sort of up to you. But I do feel like a lot of you might have just kind of friend zoned this person because you just don't want to go there with them, and you'd rather just appreciate the friendship that you guys have, and that is completely okay. Okay, and I just feel like there's no hard feelings there. This person admires you for how passionate you are and like your self-worth, if that makes sense, because I do feel like you guys have a very high like self-worth. Okay, this person could be very, very talkative, maybe even a little bit loud. With the King of Wands, I do feel as though they're a natural born leader. Okay, and I do feel like that's something that you respect. Meanwhile, you are as well, but it's more so like you were sort of meant to pave your own path, and I just think that you guys both just have this mutual admiration and respect for one another. And I just feel like this is a very tight-knit relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic. And I do feel like you guys know this person and you might know exactly who this person is. So yeah, I do feel like you guys have already met, to be honest. But yeah, this just seems like one of your friends. Like, it seems like you guys might have been friends for a while, or like I said, you have a lot of mutual friendships. You guys might frequently attend celebrations together, birthday parties together. You might have met at like a party that a mutual friend was hosting or something like that. But with this Four of Cups here, I am picking up on the vibe of like not necessarily wanting it, or like maybe turning down the offer, or like the universe put something in front of your face. Like, you ask the universe, like, hey, bring me a soulmate, please bring me my soulmate, bring me my person, bring me like the person that I want, and the universe hands it to you and you're like, but universe, I don't want that one. That's kind of what it is that I'm getting. But with the Two of Cups here, it's like you ask for your soulmate, but sometimes your soulmate isn't always necessarily a romantic soulmate or a romantic situation. But for some of you guys, it could be. Like, you could return those same feelings for this person, or you might be willing to give it a shot. But for the bulk majority of you, I do feel like this is more so just a situation where it's like, I'd rather just be friends, or it might even evolve to something more serious later down the line, as time goes on. But yeah, that's pretty much what I get. I do feel like this is a friend that you guys have mutual friends with, or they could be like a friend of a friend, and I do feel like this is somebody that you either currently are or previously have been pretty close to. Okay, with the Two of Cups, this is like an immediate connection or an immediate friendship, or there is an energy of closeness here, and this is like soulmate energy. So I don't really have anything negative to say about this pile, except for the fact that, like, if you decide to turn this connection down, like, romantically and friend zone this person, that is perfectly okay. But I do feel as though this person sort of came into your life at a time where you might have asked the universe for this and didn't even really realize that this was the person that you were asking for. So if you thought about giving it a shot and you haven't yet, maybe give it a shot, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting here. If you just want to cherish the friendship that you have with this person and keep them in the friend zone, that's completely okay. But if you're open to giving it a shot, give it a shot. Like, that's what I get, you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.